Hey guys, it's Lucie here. Welcome back to another extra special video today. So if you're new, my name's Lucie, and on this channel I share all sorts of stuff about personal development, spirituality, and how to become the best version of you. Now today's video, the reason why it's so extra special is because you are watching week 1 of a 4-week training program. Okay, so this is week 1 of the Manifest Your Dreams Academy. So I wanted to create for you guys a series of videos where together, you, me, and the whole community, everyone who finds this video and follows the steps I'm going to be giving you, we will all be able to take our lives from where it is right now to the next level, the next level, the next level. Okay, as I'm sure you're aware, if you've ever dabbled in law of attraction stuff before, you probably know already that the law of attraction requires some practicing. It requires some daily activities that are going to help you to get yourself into a new frequency, a new vibe, a new wavelength, so that you can become in alignment with all of the stuff that you really, really want to have in your life, that you want to attract, that you want to manifest into your reality. So I've created a 4-part series. I'm going to go through this with you, these 4 different parts that I believe are, for me personally, what I have found are the 4 key steps to help me to manifest more of what I want into my life. So I'm so excited to share this with you all. So go ahead now, grab yourself a notebook and pen. It's time to learn. It's time to take your life to the next level. So like I said, this is part 1 of a 4-part series that makes up the Manifest Your Dreams Academy. And so I'm going to be launching a fresh new video for you guys to watch every Saturday at 8 a.m. UK time. So here's video 1. So put it in your diary now that a week from now, you'll be receiving part 2 of this 4-week training program. And I recommend that you hit the subscribe button and ring the bell so that you can find week 2, week 3, week 4 very easily. Okay, so without further ado, let's dive in to week 1. So how many of you have ever found that there may be a short list of things that you continuously wish you had or wish was better in your life? Perhaps, wishing that you had more money in your life, or better friends, a happier relationship, a healthier body, a nicer environment to live in. How many of you have found that there are these things that you perpetually keep on wanting, but you feel like there's something blocking you, like there's a ceiling to your level of success? Something seems to get in the way, or maybe you've even had the realization that actually I keep getting in my own way. In this first week, we are going to get rid of those limiting beliefs by helping you to understand why it's happening and helping you to realize, therefore, how ridiculous and pointless and counterproductive it is. And then very easily you will be able to let go of that block that is holding you back. So as you can imagine, that is why I put this as week 1, because before you can go ahead and start practicing all of the other very powerful activities that I have in store for you, this is the first step. We can't make any progress without getting rid of this limiting beliefs first. So to explain why we do this, why we hold ourselves back, or why we find these reasons that we can't do the things that we want to do to take our life to the next level. The reason is because we, as human beings, as many of you I'm sure you already know, we all have what is called an ego. Okay, so it's the part of the mind that identifies you as who you are, right? Even though you are not your ego. Okay, let's zoom out. What are you? What you actually are is an infinitely powerful spiritual being that came down to experience a temporary physical life on your birthday. The day that you were born was the day that you appeared in this form, in your body, with your beating heart and your DNA. That day was the first day that you came to Earth to experience this life. Now, that is who you are. Any of the experiences that you have lived through, that you have experienced in the external world around you, they do not define you. But we get a little bit confused sometimes, and we tangle together who we truly are with the stuff that we've experienced, and we kind of mash it all together into this muddy soup where we think that we are the kind of person that people pick on, or the kind of person who doesn't make millions of pounds worth of money, or the kind of person that always struggles with their diet, or the kind of person that never has enough time. Okay, these things are not who you are, even though you may have been identifying with it. If you have ever said to someone, oh no, I don't have time, I never have enough time, I'm so busy, you know, or oh no, I've tried all of that, none of that stuff ever works for me, or oh no, you know, I have a real sugar addiction, I have a sweet tooth, you know, I just can't, you know, live without sugar, or I just can't live without wine, or I can't live without whatever, or oh no, I can't afford that, no, you know, people like us, we don't go to places like that, money doesn't grow on trees. It's all right for them, yeah, they can have all that kind of stuff. I know they always do stuff like that because they're the blah blah blahs, you know, like this kind of dialogue that we say where we somehow are setting rules for our life that aren't desirable. Okay, if you've ever caught yourself thinking those thoughts or saying those things out loud, then what you're doing is you're identifying with stuff, with rubbish that is not who you are. And for as long as you identify with that set of limiting stuff, then when your life does start to move out of that identity that you are so used to identifying with, let's say if you start to move towards an opportunity to have a better job, or you meet someone who treats you with so much respect, or someone offers to give you money, and before you know it, you've said no, or you've found a reason not to trust them, or you've got distracted. Have you ever experienced something like that? Maybe you've started a diet or a new nutrition regime, and you were really on it for the first few days, and then after a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks, something happened to distract you, or your mind started telling you not to reach for those healthy things and telling you to reach for the unhealthy things. Or you decided to start up a new morning routine where at 6 a.m. you're going to wake up and you're going to meditate and you're going to do yoga, but then before you know it, after a month or after 2 months, you found yourself no longer in that new routine and back in your old routine. This is because anything that's new, that's better than the situation that you are familiar with, that you identify as who you are, if you feel like it doesn't belong to you, you feel like it's foreign territory, and your subconscious mind will do everything it can to try and pull you back to your comfort zone, to your baseline that you identify your life as being. And this is why it can be very frustrating sometimes when you keep on trying to take your life to the next level, but then you keep feeling like a magnet, you're being drawn back to the old way of life. What we're going to do now is we're going to help you to break free of this fake identity that you've been associating yourself with. Any of these things that you believe to be factual about, oh, this, you know, earning money is hard, or losing weight is hard, or, you know, finding the perfect soulmate is impossible, or finding someone to adore me, who would love me, I'm unlovable, right? Any of these things that you currently see as fact are all just beliefs. And a belief is merely a thought that you keep on thinking. You wake up again the next day and you say the same thing to yourself, you think the same thing. It starts to seem really, really real, only because it's a thought that you've been thinking over and over and over again. This is how people get brainwashed. Perfectly normal people who got brainwashed by the Nazis, for example, and they began to genuinely believe that the Jews or these, you know, other ethnic minorities, that they were to blame. And they were perfectly normal people before, but when they kept on being fed that story over and 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 over again, and it seemed to answer all of their problems, and it seemed to explain why their life was the way that it was, then even these perfectly normal people started to become brainwashed and believe these nonsensical, ridiculous beliefs about how these other groups of people were the bad guys. Whatever our belief system is, we are tuned into it and we believe that to be factual. So brainwashing can be a negative thing, but it can also be a positive thing if you intentionally decide to positively brainwash yourself the other way. Think about it. The only difference between you, who perhaps has limiting beliefs about some areas of your life, and people who seem to be living in abundance in those same areas of their life, the only difference between them and you is that they have a different belief system. They are brainwashed to a different story, that it's possible for them, that it's doable, that it's easy, that people like them can have that kind of outcome. So what I'd like to ask you to do now is close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Place your hand on your heart. Place your other hand on top. So you have two hands over your heart. And your hands are here to reassure you, to reassure your ego, to reassure your body, your heart, your soul, that it is perfectly safe to let go of this old identity, because you want to and you're ready to step into the next level version of you. You're not going to lose anything in the process of stepping into the next level version of you. It is going to be effortless and easy to step into the new version of you. You can say to yourself, thank you brain, thank you subconscious. I know you've been trying to protect me from something that's new to us. But we don't need to be scared. It is safe for me to reach my next level. It is safe for us to say goodbye to that old identity, just like an old pair of shoes that no longer fit. It's safe to, with love, say goodbye to that old identity and step into a fresh new one, just like stepping into a fresh new pair of shoes that fit perfectly. Because I know I've outgrown that old chapter. That's why it's been feeling a bit uncomfortable. And I step into my new identity now. So now, keeping your eyes closed, I want you to picture this next level of you, this new identity. Perhaps this new level version of you has more money in their account and is perfectly calm, relaxed, expectant of that money. This new level of you looks at themselves, looks at you, and knows that yes, of course, someone like us gets paid this amount, and picture that new amount that you want in your bank account. Now moving over to relationships, perhaps this new level of you, this new identity that you are now stepping into, that you're now creating, you're visualizing it right now. This new level of you is surrounded by people who love you, respect you, and calmly and confidently show you that love and respect. And in return, because this is your new normal, you can receive their love, their praise, with effortless ease. It makes you feel good. And because internally you identify yourself from now on as a really good person, then when they treat you like a good person, it now feels normal. It feels right. Because you treat yourself as a good person, because you see yourself as a good person, they are also seeing you and treating you as a good person. Now, as we move on to health, eating habits, nutrition, body confidence, looking in the mirror, you see yourself and you see yourself as beautiful. This is your new identity. All of this stuff might feel a bit unfamiliar and brand new still, but it's fun, it's exciting. It's like opening a new present at Christmas. This stuff has a newness to it. How exciting that it's new. And how exciting that this is going to continue to be the way that you feel about yourself. So this new level of you, this new identity, feels calm, confident, and enjoys eating healthy food. You are in control of your eating habits. You eat to nourish yourself. You feel good when you nourish yourself. You look at unhealthy food and you feel powerful because you could have it, but you don't need it. It's there, it's just food. But because you are a healthy person and you're strong and you're happy in being who you are in this new identity, this new level of you, you don't need it. It's no longer a crutch. Beautiful. And now when you're ready, keeping your hands over your heart, take another huge deep breath in and repeat after me. I say hello to this new identity. I step into this new identity and it feels right. I no longer associate myself with my old identity. With love, I say goodbye to my old identity. It feels so much better to step into this new identity. I am the type of person where these miraculous, beautiful, good things happen to me. I am the type of person where abundance flows into my life. I am the type of person who is powerful, grounded, calm, and satisfied. I am ready for my next level now. Beautiful, well done. Take a deep breath in. Place your hands on your lap. Gently open your eyes. It's okay. If you're feeling a little bit uncertain, a little bit not believing the new identity just yet, that's okay. Because your homework this week, yes, you have homework. Your assignment this week is to continuously remind yourself of this new identity. In fact, what I'd like you to do straight after this video is go to your notebook and write down what is your new identity. I am now the kind of person where where this happens, where people treat me like this, where I earn this level of income, where I have this relationship with food, So complete the sentences yourself. Start it as, I am the type of person where, okay, and complete your sentences accordingly. So your homework this week is to write that down first of all, to read that out to yourself on a daily basis. You can read it out once a day as first thing in the morning when you wake up. That would be the bare minimum. If you want to read this to yourself over and over again all day, every day for the next 7 days, I'm not going to stop you. If anything, that will help you to brainwash yourself in a positive way to this new set of beliefs about who you are and your identity even faster. And the next part of your assignment this week is to obviously treat yourself accordingly. Okay, so when you're waking up each morning and you're looking at this new declaration where you're saying that you are this new type of person, don't show up to life in the same old way. Use this assignment as an opportunity to start treating yourself accordingly. How would that new level of you, how would this new level of you treat themselves? How would you speak to yourself? You'd probably speak to yourself more kindly, more encouragingly. You'd believe in yourself more. You'd trust yourself more. You would tolerate less rubbish. You would treat your body with more respect. So all of the stuff that belongs to your new identity, you're going to practice it now for the next 7 days until week 2 is released on YouTube. For even better results, to help you stay even more on track, I'm inviting you to join my free Facebook community. It's called the Life by Lucie Powerful Law of Attraction group on Facebook. Request to join because within that group, everyone is an open-minded, positive human being who is on their journey also to become the next level version of themselves. So you can introduce yourself to the group, tell them that you are on week 1 of the Manifest Your Dreams Academy, because people will be finding these videos obviously, for the rest of time. So, there will always be people new to the group and so it's good to share that you're up to week 1 so far, and then keep checking in with the group, interact with the other people, and of course that's going to help you to get better results, because it's proven, there have been studies to show that you are more likely to complete things when you are surrounded by other people on the same journey. So make sure to get involved with a community so that you don't feel like you're on your own with this process. Hit the subscribe button and the bell if you haven't done so already, so that you obviously don't miss week 2. You don't want to fall at the first hurdle. Make sure that you stick to it for week 1, 2, 3, and 4. Well done for completing your first lesson of the Manifest Your Dreams Academy. I can't wait to see you soon on my next video, and I cannot wait to start hearing your manifestation success stories as our weeks unfold together. Thanks for watching, guys. Mwah. Bye.